For the penultimate time this season, I want to say good afternoon and welcome here to the penultimate race, race number 29 of the fourth season of the NR2003 Red Bull GT Series. This is it. After today, Homestead next week, and how fitting we're going to do this on Christmas. We're going to have Go or Go Home qualifying on Monday with pole day qualifying Monday, the race on Christmas Day. How fitting we're going to finish it off on Christmas Day as part of a special event in addition to the final race of the season. So there you go. But let's get into the discussion of today's race here for the Red Bull GT Series. As on the pole position is the number 86 of Sarah Redmond. She could lock up the Rookie of the Year title today if she has a solid run. It also could be in championship contention when the checker flag waves here today. Alongside of her is J Ard, who's mathematically eliminated from the championship. He is 30th in the points table after he had a good run last week in Atlanta. K Langeland, another championship contender. He is 5th in the points, 27 points back. And he's alongside P Albanus, who is still eligible for the Rookie of the Year honors, along with the Drivers' Championship. He is 7th in the standings. As I talked about in qualifying, everybody from Takashi all the way down to Palmer moved up a spot. As you look at the rest of the starting lineup, the Crenshaw sisters are starting at the back because after Atlanta, both of them were called to the Red Bull GT Series hauler. Both of them were given a penalty for this weekend, and that penalty sent to the back of the grid for this afternoon's race. As we're going to see how this race will play out. And also, we're going to have pitch strategy that will also play a factor in this race. As the cars are now rolling out onto the track for the penultimate time this season. And here's your points coming into this race. Sarah Redmond, the rookie points leader, in the overall points lead. Her gap is down to 8 points over Ricky Cervantes, 10 points over last week's winner, J Ard, 20 points ahead of Alexander Underwood, who's fourth. K Langeland, 27 back in fifth. Cody Goforth, 28 back in sixth. Ponzo Alvarez, 29 points back in seventh. Shyla Askraov, 36 points back in eight. As of now, if this was the championship race, those 8 drivers would be fighting for the championship. Skylar Taylor is 48 points back in ninth, and Bradley Ream is 58 points back in the 10th position. This is it, boys and girls. We've saved up this moment for all of you. When we wave the checker flag, one more race. Homestead, Miami, next weekend. And it will be under the stars. How about a primetime race, if you ask me? We're green here for the Red Bull GT Series penultimate race of the season. It'll actually qualifying on Sunday night, race on Monday night is how we're going to do it for next week instead of Christmas, because I have a Christmas race to worry about on Thursday. So Kyle Langeland will lead the first lap. Critical point for Langeland because he's one of the drivers that's still in the hunt for the championship. Everyone has taken the start, so that's good. Nobody had any issues or mechanical problems. Here's Cody Smart. In his penultimate race as a full-time driver in this series, he will be retiring from this series at the end of the year as, oh, they're 3 wide right there. That was a little sketchy. Ricky Cervantes being a little bit too aggressive on lap 3 of a 41-lap race, which, by the way, pit stops could play a factor in this race. Keep that in mind. As Ricky Cervantes looking for his third win on the season. Wouldn't that be something if Ricky Cervantes pulls off this upset of the century? Big lap lead for Cervantes. Let's not forget pit stops are going to play a factor in this. What a great end to what has been a fun championship battle, and has brought us up to the week of Christmas to decide the championship, believe it or not. If Santa came to me and said, "What do I want for Christmas?" I want to win a Red Bull GT Series championship. As Ricky Cervantes still leads this race. Maddie Crenshaw has not improved her position. Of course, she's still stuck in last place. Now, last change goes to Monica Towns. I think Annie Crenshaw is slowly moving her way to the front. Where's the 75? There she is. She's already up to 17th, so she's really clawed her way up to the front. Would have started 23rd, but because of the penalty she was given last week at Atlanta, had to start at the rear of the field as a result. As Takashi, as Cervantes still leads this race. 41 laps, these drivers are going to need to make a pit stop in this race, as they cannot go 41 laps on a tank of fuel unless we get a caution that could really play its part in the race. As I hit the wrong button on my phone. Mako Seaman, there's Dana Monroe, who got caught up in the big one last week at Atlanta. Or we'll see Dana Monroe in a couple of weeks when we get ready for the Oreo Cup Series, as she'll be racing full time in that series. She dropped 6 spots, by the way, down to 20th in the Red Bull GT Series points. Sarah Redmond has dropped all the way to 28th. Wonder if her car's not handling well. Remember, we have the same conditions we had in pole day qualifying versus go qualifying where they were qualifying in sunny conditions in round one. So the track has really cooled off a lot since go qualifying this morning. Next week's qualifying Sunday will be pull day qualifying. Go qualifying Sunday night. We'll be on the air at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hope you will join us for that. And then the season finale next Monday night on the week of Christmas, part of Christmas week. That will be live at, we're going to do a 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for that race weekend. Hope you will join us for that, for the season finale to finish up season 4 of the Red Bull GT series. And then we'll focus our attention to the Oreo Cup series. J Ard, there's Tika Jumiaka, Emma Keizer, Lena Aurora, Kasumi Takashi, Kyle Langeland, Trinity Lee. That's your top 10. Trinity Lee, we'll see her racing the Oreo Cup series in a couple of weeks as we get the 2026 and or third season of that series up and going. And we'll be using the 2014 points system. As I thought Cervantes was coming to pit road, but he's not. Banco Seaman in second. Banco 21st in the points. Don't think he's going to have enough points to possibly get himself into championship contention, so he's already mathematically eliminated from the championship. But he wants to finish what's been a calm rookie season for him. D Monroe, who at one point was like near the 35th in the standings cut line, has rallied back for a quiet season. Keizer also was another driver right near the 35th in the standings earlier in the season, so she's really done a good job getting herself away from the 35th in the standings cut line. Ricky Cervantes, currently the race leader. Going to be passing the midway point of this race, or actually, we are just past the midway point of this race. While these drivers are racing, I'm going to take a quick commercial break to get some ice. When we come back, more Red Bull GT Series racing at Kansas right after this. Don't go anywhere, folks. Welcome back. You haven't missed much of the Red Bull GT Series, penultimate race of the season here at Kansas. Tina Vos at Kansas Speedway. Our studio engineer, Amy Pruitt, back in our Blue Hedgehog studios. Just past the midway point of this race, the penultimate race of the season. Right now, Ricky Cervantes would take the points lead as of right now. According to my live points going into the championship finale here in this series next week at Homestead Miami Speedway, which will cap off the fourth season of the Red Bull GT Series. While we were away, we were told Logan Williams has taken his number 11 Jaguar back behind the wall, An engine failure has let go on Logan Williams. He will be dropping through the points. He was 22nd in points, dropped 7 spots after last week in Atlanta, and now he is the first driver out of the race. That's 2 weeks in a row he has retired out of the race. The only catch was he did not crash this week, unlike last week at Atlanta. The question is going to be, when will these drivers come to pit road to make some adjustments? Jordan Hitchcock, who failed to qualify for this race, has one more chance to make the race. Otherwise, he's going to go into next season cold turkey and not having any starts, getting ready for next season. Which would be a shame because he's really just trying to adapt into these cars. And it looks like we're going to have pit stops right now. Now, who's going to gamble and stay out? Looks like Elena Aurora is, because she's going to stay out and get a lap led. Elena Aurora won the Rookie of the Year title last season. Not going to win it not winning the championship. Also, I should tell you who our former winners are from Kansas. Funny thing is, our Kansas race was almost 2 years ago. And that was our only race. That was back in season 2. The defending winner of the race, last week's winner, J Ard. Elena Aurora has come to pit road. This is a scheduled pit stop. There's J Ard. We were just talking about her. Looks like 4 tires and fuel going to be on that number 13 machine. So all those drivers that just came to pit road now can make it the rest of the way. Let's see where R Cervantes is going to come out ahead, as he's currently trying to get back up to speed. Want to remind everybody this copyrighted broadcast is presented by the authority of the World Racing Association and the Blue Hedgehog TV for the private use of our audience. Any reproduction or rebroadcast or retransmitted or any other disseminations or the use of this broadcast without the express written consent of the World Racing Association is prohibited. Blue Hedgehog TV and the World Racing Association want to thank you fans for your support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast. And this should put the 38 into the lead of the race. Keizer's up to second. Jumiaka third. K Langeland in fourth. Annie Crenshaw is in the top 10. Aurora's dropped back. Trinity Lee's now fifth. Aurora sixth. Kashi, Seaman, Bianchi, Annie Crenshaw. That is your top 10 after the round of stops that we've just had for this series. Bonzo Albanus really didn't have a good pit stop. Sarah Redmond, where is the points leader and the rookie points leader? 21st. The gal I think she's going to have to worry about will be Shyla Askarov. And of course, Ponzo didn't have a good pit stop. So this, unfortunately, is going to mean Bonzo Albanus is not going to win the Rookie of the Year title, unfortunately, which is a shame. So that would mean for the third year in a row in this series, we're going to have a female Rookie of the Year titleist. It was Addison Peterson in season 2. Who was it in season 3? As I'm actually going to go ahead and look. It was Elena Aurora last season. It's going to be another female driver this season. Boy, the ladies are tearing it up and being as fast as Xfinity Mobile. As Keizer leads, Jumiaka in second. This is a career year for Keizer. It would be a shame if she's not back in the series for next season. As Emma Keizer, who has been one of the most impressive drivers this season. Keizer looking for her third win on the season. And she's already led a lap. Cervantes will be the points leader more than likely. Redmond's dropped to 22nd. Ponzo Alvarez might have just lost any chances of winning the Rookie of the Year honors. And I believe he might be out of the hunt for the championship. So he's really going to take a hit, and that's going to probably end his championship hopes just like that. But it's also going to depend where everybody else finished. So I don't know who would be in championship contention. As Keizer did lead that lap, how close was it, you ask? 2 1,000s. Tico Jumiaka. This 33 team has been struggling trying to make races, and when they have made races, they haven't been performing well. They've only had one top 5, one top 10 all season long as we're on the last lap of the race, presented by Credit One Bank. And off of turn number 4 for the final time, Cervantes is not going to get there. It's the Japanese Tico Jumiaka going to take the win here at Kansas. Jumiaka has not won a race on this channel since he won his Coca-Cola Truck Series title 2 years ago. Well done to Jumiaka for that 33 team who's been struggling all season long. Mission accomplished. And now we are down to one more race in the season. Cervantes will be second. He will be the points leader. Keizer third. K Langeland will be second in points as he finishes fourth. Vanko Seaman fifth. Kasumi Takashi, Lucci, and Bianchi, Trinity Lee, Annie Crenshaw from the rear of the field to ninth, and Elena Aurora will complete the top 10. So we can confirm Shyla Askraov finished ahead of Sarah Redmond, but only by 7 spots, excuse me. And that would be, what, 7 positions. So I think Shyla would still be in contention. Skylar Taylor, I think, put herself back in championship contention with 11th. We'll have to wait for the official confirming of all this. Sarah Redmond. So it'll be Sarah Redmond versus Shyla Askraov for the Rookie of the Year title next week at Homestead. Question is, who's going to be in championship contention? That's going to be the big question. Kyler Anderson, I don't know if 16th was enough to get him back into championship contention. We're just going to have to wait and see. Look on down through the remainder of the finishing results. I think we can safely say Ponzo Albanus is championship hopes, and he's also been mathematically eliminated from the Rookie of the Year honors, as he finished in the 41st position. But we had 41 drivers all finish the race on the lead lap. Nobody finished the lap down. The only driver that did not reach the conclusion of the race, mechanical failures, took Logan Williams out of the race. He will finish in the 42nd position. As Alexander Underwood, 27th, he had a terrible day. J Ard, 29th. She just got herself back into championship contention with the win last week. I don't think this is going to help her. Andrew Williams finished in 38th. The guy he had to be worried about, which was Sam Tenney, 36. So Andrew Williams is still going to hold on to that 35th in the standing. So Sam Tenney was supposed to finish a total of 19 spots ahead of Andrew Williams. He did not do that. Sean finished in 28th. Well, the good news is he beat his sister. The bad news is both of them did not have good results. That's the sucky part. So the good news is Sean's laughing at Jesse. The bad news is both of them did not have good results. So what difference does that make? But nevertheless, we're going to find out who is going to be in championship contention when we enter next week's race at Homestead Miami Speedway. That's why keep an eye on the description when you see the points. The drivers that are 47 or less points above the dotted line, they are in contention for the championship. If you're 47 points or 48 points or more, you are eliminated from championship contention. Hope you guys enjoyed today's race from Kansas. If you did, be sure to give this video a like, subscribe to become part of the World Racing Association crew today. We showed your full finish results. Look down the description to see who is still in championship contention and also who's eligible for the Rookie of the Year honors. Who will be the Season 4 champion for the Red Bull GT Series? We already know a female driver is going to take the Rookie of the Year honors. The question is, who is it going to be? You'll find that out at the same time as I do. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I'm D DeVos. Thank you for joining me and saying good night from Kansas Speedway. I'll talk to you next week at Homestead Miami Speedway. Coming up next, it's the Infinity Network Sports Studios programming already in progress. You've been watching another broadcast of the Red Bull GT Series on the Blue Hedgehog TV and the World Racing Association, the greatest racing since 2013.